Is your GPA in the dumps and it's getting close to the end of the semester or the end of the year? Okay, if you need to know how to save your high school GPA, this video is for you. Hey, it's Abbi J, your life coach, and today I'm going to share with you these steps that you need to take today, not tomorrow, not when, you're getting closer to the end of the term, to save your high school GPA, because grades matter, your GPA matters, and regardless if you're a freshman or a senior, the grade that you get totally matters. So I'm going to share with you the steps to take to save your GPA, which the very first one is to assess where you are. Okay, I want you to pull out a piece of paper and write down all of the classes that you are currently taking right now and your current grade in all of those classes. I want you to highlight then the ones that you are failing or the ones that you need to pull up your GPA in. Now, you've got to be so honest with yourself when you assess a situation, because depending on where you are in the school year, you might not have enough time to save all of your grades, but you can definitely pull up at least one or two. So maybe look at your worst ones, maybe look at your ones that are the most important, maybe look at ones that you're like, hey, I wish this grade was higher, but I can live with a C, right? I can't live with failing this one class and having to retake it. So assess where you are, because this is going to help us with the rest of the steps. So I genuinely want you to pause, write a list of all your classes, what your grades are, and how worried you are about those grades and the GPA that's going to give you. Talk to your teachers. That is the next step, and it's the second step because this one needs to be taken immediately. Teachers, bless their hearts, and I've talked to so many teachers in preparation for this video. They get bombarded with emails and calls and students coming in and pleading their case, about 2-3 weeks before the end of the school year or the end of the semester. And they just are looking at these kids saying, why didn't you talk to me sooner? The worst, my teacher friend told me this. She says, the worst is when a parent gets involved, the last week of school, because it's not even the kid that's coming to you, and now the parent's mad at you, and it's the last week of school, and there's not a lot that you can do. So talk to your teacher as soon as you can, especially in those classes that you've identified as your top priority, because your teachers, they want you to succeed. They want you to pass their class. And I'm going to give you a couple mini tips within this tip, which is don't come in just asking for extra credit. Don't come in with an attitude or reasons why you didn't do great in their class. Come in with humility. Come in asking with genuine sincereness, I want to do better in this class. What can I do? My sister just had to do this with her college class. She has been doing okay in this class, but she really bombed the last exam. And so that really tanked her GPA. It went from a B to a really low C. And so she went in and talked to that teacher and said, obviously I missed this concept, because now I'm worried about even passing this class and having to retake it. But I've done all right, but I just bombed this concept. So if you've assessed what's going on, you can come in and talk to your teachers and show them genuine intent that you have to change, and that you're not just hoping for an extra credit packet to raise your grades, or that maybe because you're really sweet and nice and you like this teacher that they'll bump up your grade. But no, you're coming in to talk to your teachers for a real hey, what is it do I need? Do I need tutoring? Can I do anything extra to help me pull up my grade? So talk to your teachers sooner than later. Once you've talked to your teachers, make a game plan. So you've talked to your teachers and you have kind of your initial list of where you're worried about your grades. Your teachers are going to give you a lot of insight. Maybe they did have some extra credit. Maybe they talked to you and said, hey, like, yeah, you really did bomb this one. I'm going to let you retake this test. Maybe, they shared with you somebody that can help you get tutoring help. So now that you're armed with some ideas and some actual, like, my teacher says that I can do these things, now you can make a plan. Because here's the reality. You might go to a teacher or two and they say, well, I'm sorry, there's nothing else you can do except for get a really high score on this next test, right? If that's the case, we still have to make a plan, right? We come back and we say, okay, my English class, I was really worried about that, but my teacher, she's going to let me retake that final. She's going to, help me with some writing tips. And then she said I could do an extra credit paper and then, something else, right? So I'm feeling better about English. Okay, math, my teacher just said, you know what? You should have come to me a lot sooner, and this is what it is. So can I live with my grade? Okay, not like, do I need to ace this next test? Okay, let me call up my friend who's amazing at math and see if they'll help me get like tutoring, right? So you're going to go through step by step and make a plan that's actually going to work with one, the time that you have left in the semester, and two, what your teachers have said will actually help improve your grades. So make a plan and get real about it. This one's so important with making your plan, and that is to set realistic goals. A lot of kids, they'll DM me, they want coaching, and they say, Abby, I am gonna pull up my grade, you've inspired me, I'm gonna set goals, I'm gonna get A's, by the end of the semester. I say, awesome, okay, what's your current grade? And they're like, oh, well, I'm failing this one, and this one's a D, and this one's a C. And it's like, oh, what's gonna happen to make that an A? Because that's actually a really big leap. And it's totally possible. I'm not trying to like downplay that it isn't possible, but I would set realistic goals. So if your GPA is like a 2.0, you know what? I would try to like maybe get it up to like a 2.5, right? I would like see how much time you have left, what your teachers have told you, and what's realistic. Because if you say, I'm going to save my grade and get, a 3.5 or a 3.9, it might be a little bit too late for that, right? This video is not how to get those good grades, which I've got those, so go check those out for next semester and next year. This is let's rescue our grade. Let's not retake any classes right now. So set realistic goals. Okay, take massive action. This tip becomes really important in the next upcoming days and upcoming weeks because you're really jazzed right now. You're really excited. You feel like there's hope, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You're gonna do these steps. But then Monday rolls around and you're really tired and the math test was really hard and then you gotta go to tutoring. It's like, whoo, it's a lot. Take massive action. Do the things that you've outlined in your plan, like get them done, and don't hesitate to put all of your effort in like saving your GPA, because more than likely it's just going to be a sprint to the end of the year, right? If we're looking back far enough, yeah, like totally, it's super realistic at the first of the year to be able to get A's in all your classes because we're starting with a clean slate. But while we're trying to rescue our grade, it's gonna be a sprint to the end of the year. And that might mean tutoring and extra credit and doing like extra assignments outside of class and getting the help you need, restudying, like really diving deep into these topics. And so don't get discouraged by that, and just know that this is gonna take some massive action, and that's okay because we can do anything for a short period of time. Okay, I just shared with you this is exactly how you need to do it, tips on how to save your GPA. And honestly, I hope you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that you can totally do this, but it's gonna take your effort. It's gonna take you following these tips, and it's gonna take you working hand in hand with your teachers to make a plan that works for you to save your GPA. So I'm wishing you the best of luck. If you want some study tips, if you want like hacks on what great students do, and if you want to next year repent and be a 4.0 student, I've got videos for you on that as well. So check those out, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you are a high schooler looking to master high school and create the life of your dreams. So best of luck. I cannot wait to see your comments on how you've been able to save your GPA. So wishing you the best of luck, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Abbi J out.